While it is often ignored, there is a major energy crisis affecting the world. Complaints usually center around gasoline. People can't ignore the lack of gasoline as it affects fuel prices. The problem is that there is more than just a lack of gasoline. There is a complete lack of energy in general. Humans consume monumental amounts of energy daily. Right now, the majority of our energy comes from non-renewable sources, namely fossil fuels. We've been using fossil fuels for thousands of years. Historians aren't sure how long naturally occurring oil has been used as a source of fuel, but reports go back as far as the 5th century BCE. Now consider that the majority of this oil comes from the decomposed remains of ancient creatures such as the dinosaurs. There's only so much of it to go around, and we're nearing the end of it. Finding other sources of energy isn't some crazy environmentalist propaganda. It is a necessity. That is, if we want to keep living the way we do. By now you're probably thinking, alright, enough with the fear-mongering. How does this affect Florida? Florida can do its part to help solve the energy crisis. Florida has many means of generating energy. Florida is the top producer of sweet corn in the nation. Ethanol is a renewable energy source that's acquired from field corn. Farmers can produce more field corn, perhaps switching some of their sweet corn crops for field corn, to help with the production of ethanol. In addition, Florida is a peninsula. In other words, it's surrounded by water. This water can be used to produce hydroelectric energy. Now I know what you're thinking. Does this mean we have to sacrifice some of our precious beaches to help produce energy? Yes, we may have to give up some beach area for hydroelectric power plants. Would you rather spend a day at the beach and come back to a home without power, or spend the day in your air-conditioned apartment playing on Facebook? I don't know about you, but I would choose the latter any day. Finally, we have wind power and solar power. Both would require little more than a clearing with some special windmills or a solar panel setup. Of course, this would require sacrifices on the part of us, the citizens. Instead of building a new mall or having a McDonald's closer to your house, that land could be dedicated to the production of energy. Again, let me help put this into perspective. This is the choice between driving 5 minutes to reach McDonald's, with gas prices so high you could have bought a house in the 18th century for the price of a gallon of gas, or driving an extra 15 minutes to get your lunch, with gas prices low enough that you can actually afford to pay for that large number 7. As United States citizens and voters, you have a responsibility to help shape the future of the state, the nation, and ultimately the world. I hope this podcast has helped you to see the importance of renewable energy sources and why Florida needs to do its part to help produce said energy. The next time you go to vote, keep an eye out for initiatives like a target for renewable energy generation in Florida. That's all for now. Before I go, I'd like to thank you for listening, and remember, ask questions, do your research, and most importantly, see the world through your eyes, not through the eyes of others.